And we are back. Here we are in the new room. Yeah, this is what we're working with, you know? Yeah. Looking good. There's view outside. Probably can't really see. But yeah, you know. Moved house. The bed. You know, great. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, let's get on to today's video. Yeah, welcome to the Creed. Okay, so in my previous video, my previous short actually, I spoke about sort of people that you have in your circle, right? Your circle is basically the people who you can immediately reach out to and speak to at any point in time. For example, you have their number. I'd say maybe their social media, but obviously these are people who you communicate with, you know, on a weekly, maybe month-to-month basis, right? So yeah. So in that short, I was basically giving reference to Jim Rohn, okay? And his quote I will use to back this up though. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. As I was saying, his quote was basically says that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? Now, I'm sure you'll have heard that quote from somewhere before, right? But that's who said it. He said it in a TED Talk. You may have heard him say it in a different sort of way. Maybe, you know, you are the average of the 10 people. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. Me personally, when I hear that quote, I'm thinking to myself in my head, because I've already got this concept down, right? But I'm thinking further. I'm thinking, what could this also mean? This naturally just means that not all company is good company. And I'm going to repeat that because I really think that's a quote that some people should really live by. And that is, not all company is good company. You know, some of you really undervalue, you know, the importance of those you spend time around. You know, I'm sure there'll be some of you watching this and people around you, you know, people that other people would associate you with, okay? You might not even call them your friends, but people from the outside looking in might, because you hang around these people, you spend time around them. What I'm trying to say is, some of you out there won't even call the people around you as your own friends, but you're still hanging out with them. And then some of you will have people that are around you that you do call friends. What I'm saying is, you shouldn't be ashamed to call somebody your friend. And if you are proud to call someone your friend, look at them in detail, in great detail. Examine them. Look at them from a third person point of view. Maybe even ask opinion from a neutral source. A reputable source, someone you can trust, someone who can advise you. You know, are they good people to have around? Do they benefit you? Do they cause you to fall back into previous sort of, things you're struggling with, addictions or bad behaviors, bad habits? What do they really do for you? You know, these are questions we have to ask ourselves when examining those in our circle, right? But yeah, just to make sure that we don't veer off too far, I'm gonna repeat the quote from Jim Rohn, and that's that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So ask yourself, who are the 5 people that you spend the most time with? You know, and for a lot of you, you might not even have many friends in the first place. You might not even have up to 5, okay? And don't be a weirdo. Oh, I don't have 5 friends. Oh, this video isn't for me. I don't need to listen. Okay, you have 4 friends. You have 6. You know, like, just cater it to your life. You understand? Let's be mature and serious here, right? It might be your family. It might be your family. You know, there are many people out there who are very successful today. They have reached pinnacles and heights that unprecedented. Okay. Now, if they were to have only taken their family's advice, they wouldn't have seen even 10% of that greatness. I promise you. Your family can be a roadblock in your destiny and in how far you really make it in this journey that we call life. You know? And it's just about knowing people for who they are, knowing their strengths, their weaknesses, knowing where they benefit you, where they don't benefit you, using what you can use to take you to the next level, and leaving behind what can act as chains and shackles and hold you back. You have to let them go. You have to let them go. And that doesn't mean let people go necessarily. You can let go of what holds you back. You don't have to drop your family members. You know, you don't have to drop your family members and say, I don't need you, and, you know, you're all rude about it and stuff. You don't need to go that far. You don't need to do that. You know, but just be smart, be tactical about how you do these things. You know, me personally, right? I won't go into too much detail about this now. Maybe in future videos, if, you know, see how time goes. But I've had to drop friendships with people I've known for 5, 6 years, 7 years, for various different reasons. Okay. But it's all about putting yourself first, having the actual intellect to understand what is a healthy environment and what is an unhealthy environment. You know, we're in a time now where people don't know how to spend time with themselves. In fact, it's frowned upon. It's frowned upon. You'll be in a social setting. Oh, what did you do last weekend? Or what did you do on this special day? Right? I was by myself. That's what you want to say. That's you feel, you know, I was by myself. You might have actually been happy and content with being by yourself, like I am, right? I don't have any issues with being alone. I enjoy being alone. Gives myself time to think. Okay, I don't want to go off into too much of a tangent about that, but you know what I'm trying to say? You might feel the same way. I was on my own. But why is it that when you're in that social surrounding, that social setting, you're hesitant to tell the truth? It's because we live in I guess I want to call it a stigma to be alone. It's stigmatized to be alone. Okay, I'm here to tell you that is not the case. There's nothing wrong with being alone, whether it's by choice, whether it's because you don't want to be around specific types of people. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Okay? All it shows is that you are a person that values quality. And that quality will be hard to find in just anybody, in the average person, in the average man, in the average woman. That quality will be hard to find. I kid you not, I greatly respect people who have small circles, who have on one hand half, all right, obviously you can't have 5, you get what I'm trying to say though, the amount of people that they can actually go and speak to, you know, and communicate with, or that can communicate with them. You feel what I'm trying to say? I respect that very highly. You know, I really do respect that. But you know, that's just something I really, you know, resonate with, and it's what I took from the quote. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna see you guys later. It's been a great video. It's been a great process moving house. Still need to do a little bit more cleaning, whatnot. But yeah, take care, guys. Speak soon.